once again. Um, yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, there we go. Yep, alright. Alright, so here's the game once again. We're just gonna hit continue. Uh,
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins.
The crafty goblins did everything together, until one day, when darkness overwhelmed the big wooden house in which they lived.
Blamed for the darkness, Brother Goblin was forced to leave the forest, while his sister had to stay behind.
"10 years later, they were finally reunited, and together, they decided to confront the darkness in the big wooden house.
Though they sought the help of their friends in the forest, they found that no one wanted to delve into the long-gone past.
This is how the goblins found themselves alone in the woods, trying to discover why darkness had submerged the big wooden house.
Tomorrow we should play Compass and North Star in the woods.
Be sure to wear your hat then.
You be sure to wear your hat.
All right, who wants ice cream?
Me!
Eat up. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title.
I don't like that story. There were no goblins, and it was depressing.
We won't read it again.
I love you, Mom.
Not me. Just kidding. Love you, Mom.
I love you too. Sleep well and dream, my doves.
So we're just seeing flashbacks to the past, to their past, right now. Okay.
Ollie?
I think it might be in Allison's perspective for these.
What a waste.
Allison! Ollie! Allison, help!
Oh, this is of that night.
killed her.
Tell me why chapter 2 family secrets. Okay. Reservation. Oh. No, music is turned off. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So, seeing young versions of themselves, and then them now. Okay. Oh, sound again. Okay.
Hey. You doing all right?
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives, you know?
And instead, we've spun off a whole miserable prequel trilogy. Okay. No. We're not letting ourselves do this again. Come on, up. Mind-numbing labor's a great way to forget your troubles.
Can't we just have coffee instead?
No. On your feet, soldier.
Okay.
Let's take a break from packing and sort out the furniture. If we get enough done, I'll drive you into town and buy you a gallon of ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip, 2 gallons. Let's do this. Goblin face is keep, $sign is donate or sell, and trash can is, well, trash. By the way, I cleared out most of the stuff from the bathroom this morning, but I left you the toilet.
How very generous of you. Crummy table and wobbly chairs. A nice tablecloth could hide the stains.
A tablecloth. Ooh, fancy lady. Oh, oh god, that's... What's that smell?
What's that smell?
You're doing a great job.
Thanks?
Ugh, what's that smell?
Smells like delicious garbage.
Ooh, yes, delicious indeed.
Or could it be Stinky Pants Sam?
Oh, Stinky Pants Sam!
Come on now. Sam got that smell getting a skunk out of our barn. Be nice.
A skunk? What did you do to her? Is she okay?
Sure is. She just went hunting for food and couldn't get back out. All she needed was a little nudge to get her on her way.
Sam Kansky, hero of skunk kind.
I remember being super impressed by him, and it made me want to be a wild animal superhero too.
Okay. Let's continue.
Ancient appliances, you are staying here. Although, that oven looks in okay enough shape.
No way. We are not moving the oven.
Okay, it's just... Yeah, it's just a cookbook.
Ooh, I could turn this thing into a terrarium. Hey,
What the?
remember Volcano?
Where's he? Oh. Hmm? Where is it? Right here.
Lasagna! Lasagna!
Finish your salad first. Thank you, Tessa. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't worry about it. They're just leftovers from the restaurant.
What about Volcano? She needs to eat her lunch too.
Oh, you're quite right, love.
She can have my corn.
Here you go, little one. You must be hungry too.
Tessa really did keep us all fed.
She always tried to take care of everyone. Still does, I guess.
Okay.
What to do with this?
So...
Maybe someone would be willing to refinish it.
Look under. Whoa,
What's this doing down here? Is that gum? Ugh. I guess that was probably me.
Okay. Oh, it's a collectible. Okay. What's next?
I guess it's finally time to take these pictures down.
Yeah, still deciding what to do with them.
I mean, most of them are pretty happy memories.
I guess.
You look cute here.
That's not me. I mean, it is, but
But not really. I get it.
it's just weird. Seeing myself like that again. Damn. Didn't think a picture could throw me like this anymore.
I'm sorry. That sounds really rough.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm like 1,000 times better. But I've got a ways to go before I'm comfortable taking my shirt off. Which is why I'm scheduling my top surgery as soon as we sell this house. No more putting a binder on every morning. God, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, totally. Just so you know, I'll be there to help out when you do. Whatever you need.
Thanks.
All right. What's your verdict, Ronan?
You know what? I'll keep a few. To remind us how far we've come.
Okay. Oh, one more. Can I go now?
I love this one.
Why do I look so pissed? I remember loving this.
Maybe because Marianne was sticking a camera in your face?
Okay. Another memory. Here. Okay.
Come on, honey, smile, like Allison.
Hold up your fish.
It's not my fish anymore. Allison stole it.
My sister, the fish thief.
You were just being bratty.
Was I, though?
Yes. All I did was help clean it when we were out on the porch. Eddie had to force you to share.
Hey. What's next?
Allison, I asked you to clean up the coffee table 3 times already.
There's some memories
I
somewhere,
forgot.
dude. Right here.
Steady now. Take your time. He's not gonna jump up and do the cha-cha.
What about me? I want to clean the fish too.
It's not even your fish. You didn't catch anything.
Ugh, only because you wouldn't stop talking and scared all the fish away.
Keep your eyes on what you're doing. Allison, when we're done with this half, you can take over and do the other one. That sound fair?
Yes.
You're right. I was kind of being brat.
Okay.
All right, I'll clean it up.
Thanks. While you do that, I'll check out the furniture. I'm guessing you want to keep the coffee table?
If there's anything you want, speak now.
I'm not really planning on bringing furniture to Denali. And if I need a base in Juneau, you'll have all the furniture I need.
How very non-committal of you. All right, I'll keep it.
Okay.
I really like that armchair.
Maybe sit in it for a few minutes and see if you get used to the mold smell first.
On second thought, never mind.
Another one for the landfill.
Hang it up.
And finally. I hate to say it, but the couches get a one-way ticket to the dump.
No protest here. I think I have permanent knee damage from a decade of bumping into the corner of those damn things.
Well, then that's it for the living room. You are relieved from your duties.
Okay.
Starting the fire again?
Yeah, I'm gonna boil some water. You want something to drink?
Earl Grey or chai?
Your call. I'm fixing myself a good old cup of joe.
Ah, a nice pot of wakey juice.
Papa needs his rocket fuel.
I am so glad Eddie came through on the caffeine.
Shh, did you hear that?
What was that?
The Ice King is sending us a warning.
Okay.
For your punishment, said the Ice King, you shall be banished from the forest. And if you dare come back before the new moon, you shall feel my anger in your gut. Hear it in the wind. Whoosh!
Do you think the Ice King would really react that way? He may be intimidating, but he's always fair and never mean.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Maybe he tells the goblins to help the people they hurt instead?
Great idea, sweetie. Why don't we think about it at dinner? I'll put everything away for safekeeping while you go wash your hands.
Can you put them in the binder so they don't get stained?
Of course, love.
I still think my dark and twisty version was better.
We put so many hours into that book.
Yeah. Our binder was full of extra drawings and incomplete stories. Think they're all still in the kitchen drawer?
We should go take a look.
No, hold on. Okay. I think we might have deleted this one. Yeah. Alright, we're on to the bear's big paws. Okay. Bear's big paws. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the old bear was out looking for a snack when he spied a bee's nest in a hole high up a tree. The tree was dry and brittle, but the old bear was hungry, and so he made his way to the nest. But when he got there, he found his giant paw couldn't fit into the hole. Determined, he tried to force it inside, but the effort caused the branch below him to snap. The old bear tumbled to the ground and landed it with a painful oomph. He lay there, stunned from the fall, when all of a sudden something bit him. The bite was the bite was followed by another and another and another. Carpenter ants were swarming up his legs. You see, they had been nesting in the branch, and they did not appreciate being forced from their home. The old bear howled and jumped to his feet to dance around as he swatted and snapped, but his big paws couldn't do much about the tiny ants. When he had finally managed to squash or scare them all off, the old bear heard someone laughing. The crafty goblins had seen the whole thing. Clumsy old bear, they teased. Those big old paws aren't good at anything, are they? Then they sped off, leaving old bear's pride hurting just as bad as his body. He lumbered through the forest, hungry and sad. Maybe I am just a clumsy old bear, he moaned, and my big old paws aren't good at anything. At that moment, the old bear heard a sad noise. What's that? He wondered, and he followed the sound to where a mountain goat stood atop a boulder high up a hillside. Old old bear. Okay, she cried. Old bear, please help, my kid is stuck. Okay. Sure enough, a tiny mountain goat was trapped inside the stones, bleeding sadly. The old bear began to walk toward them, and then stopped. I'm probably just going to make it worse, he thought. But then the goat kid started to bleat even louder, and the old bear put away his fear. He climbed up to where the goat was trapped, careful of where he stepped and trying not to think of how he had only just fallen out of a tree. Every now and then, the ground would slide away from under his feet, but he kept going. When he reached the goat kid, he put his mighty paws against one of the boulders and began to push. At first, it didn't budge, but he dug in and pushed even harder. Finally, the boulders parted just wide enough to let the kid scramble to safety. The old bear released the boulder and let out a roar of triumph. Thank you, gushed the mama goat, and she and her kid bounded off up the mountain. The old bear watched them go with a smile, and then made his way back down the hillside, wiggling his rump in triumph as he went. To his surprise, the crafty goblins waited at the bottom of the hill. We saw the whole thing, they said. We were wrong. You aren't just a clumsy old bear, and your paws are good for helping others. The old bear forgave the goblins for doubting him, because he had doubted himself just as much. He never again thought his paws were good at anything, even though sometimes they weren't always great at everything. And that was how the old bear proved that his heart was bigger than his paws. Okay. Next one. the moon hag loses her name. Okay? Once upon a time, in a deep and cold lake in an ancient forest, there lived an old seal who was a powerful witch in disguise. She was mean and cruel. She liked nothing more than to swim in the deepest part of the lake, where the light was dim under the ice, admiring the corpses of the many victims she tricked into the water over the years. Gee, she sounds like a siren. She was so hateful that only the cold water of the lake could keep her cool. Her most prized possession was a tin mirror sold to her by the secret keeper, and she kept it in a chest at the bottom of the lake. It was no ordinary mirror. If you looked in it, you would see a reflection of who you truly desired to be, and for 1 hour, the mirror granted you the power to appear as that person. Whenever a boat or an unwise traveler approached the edge of the lake, the old witch used the mirror to appear as the beautiful woman she always wished to be, and with this disguise she lured the unfortunate sailor or wanderer into the deep and cold water. There, the old seal forced the victim to become her servant, and when she was done with them, they joined her collection of corpses in the deepest part of the lake. Okay. One day, when the seal swam down to her den under the lake, she discovered that someone had stolen her mirror. The chest where she kept her most prized possession had been forced open, and now it was empty. Who would have committed such a crime? Who had dared to deprive her of her only treasure? The old seal went mad, and her anger heated the water of the lake around her. For a time, everyone was happy with the temperature change, for the weather suddenly became sweeter and the air warmer. But after a few weeks, things started to get ugly. First, the fish began to die off, for they could not live in the hot water. Then the glaciers began to melt, and the water of the lake rose and spilled out, flooding the forest and the meadows. And finally, the weather grew so hot that even the Ice King himself was awakened from his long sleep and decided to see what was going on. In the deepest part of the lake, he found the Mad Witch, steaming among the corpses of her victims, so angry that the lake was about to boil. It only took a few minutes for the Ice King to understand what had happened and demand that the thieves present themselves before him. The thieves had no choice but to appear, for no one dared to disobey the Ice King. The crafty goblins presented themselves, mirror in hand. "Why did you steal the mirror?" asked the king. "We were curious. We just wanted to see what we really wanted to be," apologized the goblins. "But the stupid thing is broken. We look the same." "That does not mean it did not work," smiled the Ice King. "Now apologize and give the mirror to me, for it is too powerful to be used by thieves or a mean old hag." Okay. The goblins apologized and gave the mirror to the Ice King, but this old seal was still angry. "And what about me?" she asked. "I have been deprived of my treasure, and I demand compensation." The Ice King frowned as he spoke again. "Old hag, you are mean and cruel, but I concede you have been wronged. For now, you will be allowed to leave the lake and walk the earth as the hag you really are, but only when the moon is full. And you, goblins, you had better stay away from the lake, for I won't protect you from the moon hag's wrath." And this is how the two goblins forced the moon hag to change her name. Okay. Alright. The goblins trick the Mad Hunter. Alright. Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, the Mad Hunter was punished by the Gold Lady for failing to return with the wise princess. For your failure, said the Elk Lady, I will take your left hand. You will return to the ancient and deep forest and hunt the wise princess, and if you can bring her back, I will return your hand to you. Fail again, and I will take your right hand. The Mad Hunter could hunt with just his right hand, but if he lost both both his hands, he would never be able to hunt again, and would no longer be a mad hunter, but only a madman. So, the Mad Hunter returned to the ancient and deep forest, searching with his piercing eye for the wise princess. The crafty goblins were out searching for mischief when they saw the Mad Hunter on the prowl. We cannot let him find the princess, said the goblins, and so they devised a plan. It was wash day, and the princess had hung her beautiful gown out to dry. They stole it from the line and stuffed it full of straw, and then returned to where the Mad Hunter was scouring the paths of the forest. As the Mad Hunter turned down a path that would have led him to the big wooden house, the goblins danced the straw princess in and out of view in the opposite direction. The ruse worked. The hunter fixed his piercing eye on them and followed through the day and into the night. They led him away from the true princess. And as night fell, the crafty goblins realized the error in their plan. The Mad Hunter was now hunting them. If he caught them, he would not be kind. So they put their heads together to come up with a plan. It did not take them long to realize where they should go. They led the Mad Hunter to the edge of the deep and icy lake, and when he came into view, they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves, lest the moon hag take her revenge on them. The Mad Hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water. Down below, where ice covered the lake's surface. Finally, he caught her, but when he spun her toward him, he realized she had no head and that her body was stuffed with straw. And then he felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as the moon hag loomed overhead. The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found that it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, "Goblins, did you take my gown?" The goblins emerged from their cave and nodded sadly. "Now what will I wear?" asked the princess, sad and angry that she had lost her only dress. "Let us explain," said the goblins. So they told the princess the story of the Mad Hunter, and then they reduced his clothing, which was a bit large for the princess but much warmer than her beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. "Thank you, my friends," she said, "for rescuing me and for this clothing, which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown." The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant, though he plotted the day he would emerge to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter. Right? resume. No. Oh, we already saw this.
Come check this out.
What's up? Oh, right. Hold on. Open.
You hungry? We have a whole lot of nothing.
I was hoping maybe you could make me one of those pickle and ketchup sandwiches.
I'm sorry, sir. We are all out of pickles today. Could I interest you in a ketchup-only sandwich? Looks like there's still a bottle back here.
Ew.
Says the guy who used to eat peanut butter with ranch.
So good. Hey, Allison, let's look at our drawings. Allison's first drafts. Right. Because I didn't contribute at all.
Come on. I know you did. I can't believe she kept all these.
You'd think putting them on the fridge for a couple of weeks would have been enough.
You know how we thought of ourselves as the goblins? Did you ever get the sense that maybe Marianne was the princess in the stories?
Yeah. She called her bedroom the princess's sanctum, and she was all alone in the woods, in this house, until we showed up.
She was. Alone, but with a few friends who helped her along the way.
What are you doing?
Research. So, if Marianne was the princess, then who were all the rest?
And here we go.
Oh, come on. Humor me. Poor Moose. Really didn't do him justice.
Justice? Kind of ironic, huh?
Considering he was the lawful good one?
Too bad the law isn't really just.
Okay. So we're looking for the bear, the pelican. Okay. Trying to remember who these characters. Who's the middle one? Who is the middle one? I can't really tell. We're gonna say this guy over here is the bear. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. The nose. Okay.
Pelican.
She was the most generous one.
Yeah, but there was always a catch.
You done?
You go here. The bear was the most helpful one. He was always around.
Stalking her?
What? No.
I mean, he was kinda always there. Lurking.
I'm pretty happy with that. Is that wrong?
All right. I think I'm done.
You sure?
Yeah.
How do you like
Happy?
them apples?
You know, I think you might be onto something. What about these guys? I don't see them being real life people. Or this one.
Very happy with it. Okay.
Yep. Totally Marianne.
Why a princess, though? Why not a queen?
She hated authority.
Yeah, she'd have been a terrible ruler.
Nothing. What's this?
You better hurry, or the to hide. This way. What's going on? I don't know. Is he here? Is he really here? I don't know. I'm scared. Go away! Yeah! Go back to the forest!
What in the world?
I forgot about that. We'd been pretending he was there.
And then, suddenly he was.
That was the only time that happened, right? Allison? Wait. It felt way too real. It was...
Us. Pushing our imagination way too far.
Great. Sam Kansky, Grandmaster of Bad Timing. We're not
Oh,
done with this
the one
conversation.
in the middle was the officer.
Morning, Sam.
Ahoy, goblins! I ran into Chief Brown, who said you were starting the cleanup on the house this morning, so, I kind of figured you might need some supplies.
That's... Thank you. That was very thoughtful.
Oh, also got something for you, Tyler. Every man needs a good knife. There you are.
Thanks, Sam.
Good. Good, yeah. Oh, and before I forget, for the lady of the house. It was her mom's favorite recipe. Still make it darn near every week. Think of her every time.
Thanks. But we don't have a stove. Still no electricity.
Oh, yeah, the fuse box is busted. Just another thing I've been meaning to put back together around here.
Where is it? I can take care of it.
Oh, I don't doubt you can. But, I've been kicking this thing back to life for the last 20-some years. I'll give you a hand.
All right.
Box is in the barn. Follow me.
We'll be right behind you.
Well, I guess old bears can learn new tricks.
Yep. Come on. Let's go get our electricity back on.
So, how's school?
I graduated already. Outdoor studies.
Oh, outdoor studies, huh? Well, it's a good thing I came along when I did. You know, I built this here barn for your mama.
What happened to the fuse box?
Well, I forgot to put it back together after I fixed one of the fuses that kept snapping. Turns out the circuit was a little worse for the wear. I soldered it back on the spot, just the way your mama would have wanted. Made her happy when things could be fixed instead of thrown out. Anyways, let me find that darn key.
Wait, Sam. You have more of our keys?
Yeah, the one for the barn's called a railroad key. See, it's got this special tip that you can...
Fascinating. I'll take that off your hands now.
Well, I, figured I might still need to do some maintenance, so,
Nope. We're good. Thank you.
fair warning, door's a bit temperamental.
Haven't you been taking care of this place? You didn't oil the doors?
What? You think I just hang out here all day or something? Here, son, give me a try.
Good.
Okay, when you twist it as far as you can to the left, give it a nice little jerk.
Oh, door's broken. Well, the handle's
No shit.
broken. Great. Great.
Well, at least the door's open now.
Yeah,
Oh, is
that's
this the fuse
easy
box?
enough to fix.
All right. Fuses go into plugs. Should be easy enough.
Alright, let's take a look.
Look at what? The whole jam needs to be replaced.
Nah, just need to sand that part down. You could refinish the whole thing, but that's a lot of work for an old door.
Mm, 15.
Let's try this one.
Pass me that handle.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Oh,
Wait, that's not right.
You sure you don't need a hand?
What?
Hey, I'm moving at my own pace. I need to know this stuff.
All right.
women, huh?
Don't do that, Sam.
Did you read the note next to the box?
I did. What do you mean? 15 inch for the fuses for the garage. Hold on. Okay. Garage. 6. Okay.
Seems to be working just fine. Problem must be the latch.
No shit. It's covered in rust.
Nothing a little salt and lime can't fix.
Salt and lime. It's a door latch, not a
Well, that's
bottle of
right.
cheap tequila.
Sure could go for a margarita right about now.
A margarita? Really?
Hey, sometimes
Ah.
old Sam likes to feel fancy.
That stays 20.
Damn it. I guess I should try a higher amp fuse.
Now, careful you don't put a low amp in a high amp plug. That's a fire just waiting to happen.
Just do the math, Allison.
Not one I did enough. Alright.
Hmm?
Done?
Seems good.
Yay. Wait. Were those wires the ones? Oh. I don't know.
You damn fool.
Everything okay?
You two look like you got this all in hand, so, bye.
What was that about?
No idea.
Preda rep. What's that?
Wolf pee.
Ew, what?
What?
Do not spill it on your shoes.
I sense a story.
I sense a story.
Well, if by story you mean using it at fireweed to get rid of some rats, and then spilling it on my only pair of shoes, then yes.
I wonder why Sam got so upset.
Oh, he probably forgot he was all out of bourbon.
Well, something about it really got to him.
I don't think any of us are exactly happy to see that gun rack. Remind me to take it down later.
Found Marianne's stash. Blueberry. Those have definitely gone bad.
As far as I'm concerned, they always were.
Does canned food really expire? I mean, it's airtight, right?
Not.
One moment. Sorry about that. Alrighty.
I'm gonna be the one to test that out. Hey there, little buddy.
Are you cooing at a spider? It had better be a tiny one.
Don't listen to the mean lady. You're an 8-legged beauty.
What are we gonna do with this wreck?
Take it apart and sell the scrap.
Be my guest. It sure looks like a pile of junk to me.
Where you see junk, I see dollars. Oh man, I'm gonna put together the sweetest toolbox ever.
Huh, look at this. I think this is where she made all her toys. She was so crafty.
And she could draw and write and take pictures.
She could have been an artist instead of just locking herself up out here. Toilet paper tubes, rope, cardboard.
I wonder what she planned to make with that. Maybe a car? Ooh, or a tank. Allison, do you know who this is?
What did you find?
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's Carol, Eddie's mom. I've seen other pictures of her, but never this one.
Man, look at Brown. And Marianne. She looks really happy.
Can I?
Careful, the glass is broken.
Are you okay? It stings. Let's go see Mom. But she'll get mad. We weren't even supposed to be here.
Okay. Okay, we're following the memory.
Come on, it's gonna get infected.
Okay, hold on. Just for this. Okay.
I don't want to. She said not to disturb her and Eddie. Where are you going?
Things were different when she was around. We were family, Eddie. How could you do this to me?
Shh.
Look, I had to make that call.
What were they talking about? I can't figure out what's going on.
I don't know, but I remember that whatever Eddie had to do, whatever that call was about, it was tearing him up.
Tearing him up? He was being a total cop, and Marianne got pissed and threw him out. Here, I'm gonna show you what I remember. There's more. I can feel it.
I had to make that call. I was just following the law.
Oh, yeah? And this little visit right here? What would the law say about this, huh?
Look, I didn't have to come out here, but I did.
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here!
Marianne.
I said get out! Out!
Okay.
What? She didn't throw the picture at him.
You sure about that? He was being a complete dick.
How can you be sure? We were eavesdropping. We could barely see a thing.
What do you think happened then?
Look, I had to make that call. I was following procedure, what I'm legally required to do.
Then why are you here? Pretty sure this isn't procedure.
I wanted you to hear it from me.
Please leave.
Marianne, I'm sorry.
Please just go.
How do we keep remembering the same things so differently?
It was a long time ago, and, well, memory's a tricky thing.
Wait, when did that happen?
I'm not sure. I think it was the exact same day she attacked you.
That's what I thought.
But Uncle Eddie said he hadn't seen Marianne for weeks.
Yeah, that was bullshit. And what was all that about following the law? What was he doing here exactly?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay,
We shouldn't
so
jump to any conclusions.
Look,
the guy lied to
I
them.
know he took care of you, but that doesn't make him incapable of lying.
I can't see him being that cold with Marianne, even if he was being a cop.
I mean, I can, but who knows? I guess memory's a tricky thing, huh?
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here. Get off my property right now.
So, we agree. Brown came out here and bullied Marianne the same day she attacked us. And then lied about it. Now what?
We go and get a straight answer from him.
Right now?
Yes. I'll go get my car keys.
But what will these mountains of trash do without us?
Fuck the trash.
Okay.
Man, I can't believe Brown lied. I mean, I may not be the guy's biggest fan, but he's always talking about the truth and the law and shit.
Do you have to be so happy about it?
What?
I know you've been waiting for something like this. Something that proves Eddie's an asshole. But gloating about it is really not cool. It's Tina. I gotta take this. Yeah, just a sec. I'm parking the car.
Guess I'll just go stretch my legs then.
No, just give me a sec. Okay, Tina, what's going on?
Hi, hon. I've got someone who is super interested in seeing the house.
Oh, that's amazing. When?
They're just in the area for a couple of days, so they'd like to come by day after tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not sure it'll be ready.
Hon, this guy is very motivated, but I know he's looking at other properties. It's not like you've had people breaking down the door.
I appreciate that, but we've kind of got a lot going on over here.
Did I mention it would be an all-cash offer?
Not the right time.
It's not the right time.
A cash offer, Allison.
I'm sorry, but it'll be a total mess. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Okay, well, you tell me when you're ready.
Huh. Well, I think I just made Tina's shit list. Dee and I did that trail a couple years ago. We drank ice-cold beers when we reached the summit. Whose votes are you looking to win out here, Tom? The Bears? The artist really nailed this one. Dorian Key. Kind of rings a bell.
Alright.
Looks like you found a nice spot.
We've been here before, right? So, Tina?
Tina West, our realtor.
Oh, that Tina. What'd she need?
She had someone who wanted to see the house, but he could only come by day after tomorrow.
And you told her no?
Yeah. We need more time than that, to get things cleaned up and,
Thanks. But what if it's the only call we get?
And I guess we just grow old and lose our minds in that fucking house.
Sounds like a plan. So, before Tina called, we were talking.
Yeah?
I'm not happy your foster father fucked up.
Oh, yeah? Because you sure sounded like
He
it.
hid information about Marianne.
I know! You just don't have to rub it in.
I get it. You're always gonna side with him over me.
Come on, that's not fair.
Then why do you keep doing it?
This town, these people, they're just memories to you. But it's my home, Tyler. My friends, my family. And as much as I want answers, I'd rather not lay waste to my entire life to get them.
I didn't come here to ruin your life, Allison. I just want some answers.
I know. That's why we're doing all this, right? Are you planning to sulk all day?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Jesus. I feel like we're 8 again. So, you really want to live somewhere super secluded like this? Alone in a cave, speaking for the trees?
I do. Is it really that hard to imagine?
Oh yeah? Who do you think's gonna come visit you out there, in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I was hoping you would.
You feeling that, Ty?
Yeah.
Found you! North Star! Okay, now you're the star and I'm the compass. Okay, and don't cheat. I know you were sending me fake hints last time. I did not. Yes, you did. Okay, I won't do it again.
You were always accusing me of cheating.
Because you totally did.
It was a cool game. Guessing where you were just by feeling what you felt.
No one else could play it with us.
That was the beauty of it.
For real? You never wanted any other friends?
No, not really. I mean, we had each other. That was enough for me.
So, not too disappointed I turned down our chance to be billionaires?
Nah, all that money would have made me soft. And I've spent way too many years polishing my edgy side. You were right to call me out earlier. I was being a jerk about Eddie.
I'm all for enjoying the wins as they come, but maybe not at the expense of my father figure.
I'll try my best.
Alrighty. Are we heading back to the car? Oh. There's something over here I saw. What is it?
Remember that time both the bridges collapsed?
Yeah. It was a week before they had the roads free. And Sam had to bring us supplies on his boat.
Felt like our house was on a deserted island, but way colder. God, I'd love to be able to make something like this.
Come on. You're a great artist, too.
I'm nowhere near this level.
You need to stop selling.
Marianne was anxious about rocks falling on the road. She always assumed the worst would happen.
Funny how that turned out, huh?
In a few weeks, you'll be able to climb to the top of that waterfall. With an ice pick.
I know it's not the best trait for a park ranger, but I'm super freaked out about rock climbing.
No way. You...
There you go.
Hey, look what I found.
Come on. Huh. Letters?
Aha! I knew it was still here.
I knew we'd been here before. We claimed it as part of the Ronin Kingdom.
And it still is. All it needs is a little update.
What are you doing?
What I wanted to do back then, but I didn't have the guts. There, looking better already.
You're right. Way better.
Oh, I fixed them. Okay, so they were the initials of both of them. Okay.
So, what's the plan?
We go inside and calmly ask Eddie why he was there that day.
All right.
Let's try to let him get his side of the story out. Okay?
Okay, hold on.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I understand, Mr. Barrow. I'll be sure to let him know. Yes, I have it all written down. Have a good day, Mr. Barrow. Morning, Missy.
How do you get stuck working reception?
Rose
Sorry about
called
that.
in sick this morning. I'm covering for her while I try to get my paperwork done. What are you doing here?
Just checking in with Uncle Eddie.
I'm guessing from the identical features that this is Tyler?
Tyler, Denise, Denise, Tyler.
Oh, we're playing as Tyler
Wilson,
now.
could you tell Officer Vincenzi that I'll be... Oh, good morning, Allison.
Hi, Uncle.
I'm gonna take Dr. Torres' statement. No need for Vincenzi to come back to the station.
He doesn't seem like he's in the best of moods.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but he's been a little off all day. Good luck.
Great. He has an excuse to brush us off.
I'm sure.
Hey,
He speaks. How's Delos treating you so far?
Oh,
it's been good to see Allison.
She's been talking nonstop about you lately. I know she's happy to have you here. Hey, been meaning to say, Allison showed us that article you wrote for the Juneau Daily last year. You were spot on. The state needs to be giving way more money to youth centers. Fireweed was lucky to have you.
Thanks. I spent a lot of time fighting for more outdoor activities. Made some enemies in the administration over that one. But the first time those kids summited Mount Roberts, man, they were so proud. Felt great.
I know exactly what you mean. I, volunteer sometimes with the JCE. You know, give lectures about police work, lead group talks when I can.
Wait, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't mean to preach, but the kids in those groups, be it Fireweed or the JCE, they need people who really understand them. People who know where they're coming from and will fight for what they need. Anyways, sorry for the rant.
Oh, hello, kids.
Hello, middle-aged adult.
Everything all right? Your uncle said you two were going to be knee-deep in trash for a few days.
A few days? That's optimistic. It feels like every time we clear out a drawer, 2 more just appear out of thin air.
Ah, yes. You got my sympathies. When we emptied Linda's parents' house, oof, I thought we'd have to rent a backhoe.
How is Linda? I feel like I haven't seen her in months.
Good. Yeah, she started working over at the high school.
1 moment. Sorry about that.
School is
Let's
the
continue.
librarian. Pay's not great, but she gets to see the kids every day, so.
I bet Brendan's thrilled.
Oh, yeah. Happy as any teenager who's got to spend extra time with his mom.
Well, I'll let you work.
No worries. You're not a bother.
Dr. Torres, you said your daughter was with you during the incident?
Yes, she was.
I'll need her information too then. Can you give me her name and date of birth?
Okay. Isabella Henderson, July 16th, 2009.
Henderson. Different last name?
Yes, her father's. My ex-husband.
Does she live with you most of the time?
No, her father has primary custody. Because of my hours. She stays with me on the weekends.
So I got your note. I'm sorry I forgot your birthday. I got so wrapped up with Tyler coming that it totally slipped my mind. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Hey, we don't need anything up there. Come on.
6:13 a.m. because someone vandalized your mailbox. Officer Vincenzi was dispatched to your home at 6:29 a.m. But you couldn't stay to give a statement?
I had to be in
Chief Brown's taking a statement, but you might be able to snag him when he's done.
Says here you work at Cottonwood Hospital?
That's right.
That sure is a commute.
It certainly is.
What's your usual working hours?
I'm a surgical resident at one of the only hospitals in Southeast Alaska. I'm basically always on call.
Do we talk
Yeah,
to
of
him?
course. Well,
Morning, Chief Brown.
good morning, Tyler.
Hey, could we talk to you in private? It's a little urgent.
Can you excuse me for a second, Dr. Torres? What's going on, you two?
We had a few more questions about our mother.
Look, now's not the best time.
Well, maybe we can come back later then?
Excuse me. Come on. Guys, I'm understaffed today. I've got a receptionist out sick, an officer dealing with personal issues. I need to finish taking this woman's statement, and I don't have time to chat right now.
We were just hoping for some answers.
Well, I don't know what more you think I'm going to say. I already told you everything. I need to get back to this complaint. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Oh, I hate when he's stubborn like that. So what now?
Of course. Where were we?
Well, he's obviously not going to give us the truth. So I say we go get it ourselves. Where do you think they'd stash her file?
I don't know. The archive room? Maybe Eddie's office? Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.
All right. Incident report states you called yesterday at 6:13 a.m. because someone vandalized your mailbox. Officer Vincenzi was dispatched to your home at 6:29
No,
a.m.
let's put it there.
But you could.
Hey, what are you two up to over there? Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. We're just, I was just telling Tyler where the upstairs bathroom is. Tyler, help me out here.
Oh, yeah. Toilet emergency. Lake water. You know, Mother Nature's juice cleanse.
There's a bathroom just past the break room. Behind you. First door on your right.
Forget it, Tyler. There's no way we're getting upstairs out in the open like this. It's too suspicious. There must be another way up.
Should we just look around?
Yeah, okay. Act normal.
Okay.
There's no access to the first floor this way. We need to find another way up.
All right. Incident report states you called yesterday at 6:13 a.m. because someone vandalized your mailbox. Officer Vincenzi was dispatched to your home at 6:29 a.m. But you couldn't stay to give a statement?
I had to be in surgery at 9.
There's no access to the first floor this way. We need to find another way
Says
up.
here you work at Cottonwood Hospital?
That's right.
That sure is a commute.
It certainly is.
Alright.
I'm a surgical resident at one of the only hospitals in Southeast Alaska. I'm basically always on call.
Yeah, of course. Well, listen, we really appreciate you coming in after a 24-hour shift.
Tyler Ronan. Good to
Okay.
see you again.
Hold
gotten tall.
That usually happens between ages 11 and 21.
Yeah, well, welcome home.
That. Alright.
Thanks. It's been a while.
So, what brings you two around?
We just can't get enough of the fluorescent lights and smell of old takeout.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. So is there anything I can help you with?
Busy day
I
around
highly
here?
doubt we can
No,
actually ask
the fire alarm went
him.
off 3 times in the span of an hour this morning. I thought the chief was gonna rip that alarm right off the wall. So, Tyler, Chief said you were a mentor over at Fireweed, huh? You ever think of joining the force?
Greg's, he just got here.
Yeah, I know, but we could use more people like him.
People like me.
Well, yeah, you know, people with natural authority.
Are you really trying to recruit my brother?
And why not? We're short-handed right now. And since you've shot down my offers, I figured I'd try the other Ronin kid.
Wouldn't hurt to lower the average age around here, I guess.
Could you go through the full details of your morning with me, Dr. Torres?
Okay.
I woke up at 5 and got ready for work. Isabella's father was coming over to pick her up at 6:30. So I woke her
What's
up
up?
at 6. I made breakfast, and as we were eating, I realized I hadn't grabbed the menu
So,
that I
how do you like being a cop?
Isabella asked to come with
Must be kind of weird.
Oh, yeah. But I know I do a lot of good here. And the team's great.
still quite dark.
Chief Brown,
She spotted
he gets it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We hired this guy last year who kept asking me to get him coffee. Chief canned his ass that day.
Wow. Way to go, Chief Brown.
What about you? Any thoughts on the future?
Around her size. She shouted at
Well, I studied to be a park ranger, and I'm hoping to do a tour in Denali.
Hey, you know, I have a cousin who works in Yosemite. If Denali doesn't work out, I could see if they have any openings for you.
You do that?
What about you?
Of course.
Are you sure you
As long as you don't make me sorry I offered.
Thanks, Denise. That'd be amazing. See you around then.
Yeah, back to the grind. We'll talk later, okay?
Okay. So how do we get upstairs? What's this?
Alright. Let's see. There. Fire exit.
It opens up to a staircase on the side of the building, but it'll definitely be locked from the inside. If one of us were to create a diversion, the other could slip upstairs and open the door. And since you're the troublemaker, I nominate you as the one to make a scene.
Wait. Really?
Got a better idea?
Not really. No.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. What do we do? I don't want to pull the fire alarm. What's this? Lights.
Guess I probably can't trip the circuit breaker, but I could turn the lights off.
Just go. Improvise.
Let's do it.
Oh, oops.
Tyler.
Alrighty.
in position.
What now?
Turn right when you exit the station and follow the side of the building. The staircase will be right there.
Okay, hold on. Alrighty, sorry about that. Let's see.
You heading out?
Yep.
Yeah. Gotta get going.
Where's Allison?
Bathroom. I'm, gonna wait for her outside.
All right. See you around.
Later.
Crisp winter air.
Okay, I'm by the door. Come on.
Over here?
Staircase should be on the other side of the building.
Yeah, I realized. Okay.
Quick, get in. Oh God, what did I just do?
You took control of your destiny. Own it.
Do we look in his office?
If Eddie catches us in here,
There's no turning back now.
Yeah, go to the archive room.
personnel files, apartment budgets, but 0 case files.
The police chief of Delos Crossing hosts charity events?
Huh? Oh, yeah, the community social. He volunteered to help. And since he pretty much knows everyone, and more importantly, who's called the cops on who, he's in charge of the seating chart.
Looks like this is where Brown keeps all his personal mail. Looks like he's working with the Office of Child Services on the case.
None of our business.
Why is Brown on a first-name basis with the director of Fireweed? Oh,
What'd you find?
it's an invoice. Eddie Brown, you'll find enclosed the final invoice for resident Tyler Ronan. The Fireweed administration would like to thank you for all of the support you've given us over the years.
Why?
I know Eddie pulled some strings to send you there, but that's a lot of money.
More backdoors and secret moves.
Maybe he didn't want to make you uncomfortable.
Well, now I feel like I'm in his debt.
Well, you don't really have to let him know you know. What's this?
You applied to a summer drama program back in 2009?
I did, but they rejected me. Michael and I were supposed to go together. He went, but I was stuck here for the summer with no one but Justin Beaver for company. Why?
Well, this letter says you got in.
What the hell? So he just turned it down?
I'm sorry, Allison.
Shouldn't be surprised he's lied to me in the past.
Jeez. So he's still lying? Alright.
You finding anything?
No.
Brown really wants everyone to know what a fine, upstanding citizen he is, doesn't he?
He's a genuinely good person. And saying that here makes me feel even worse.
Huh. Hey, you.
Why is there a constellation drawing in here?
Though we are destined to burn, we emerge as stardust.
Is that? Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Burn it. Burn it with.
Huh. The Delos Police Force is getting a new officer.
Finally. Seriously? You're gonna try to hack into his computer?
We're here for information. Whoa. Brown looked at our file this morning.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
I don't know. But there's a reference number. R68653. Huh. Tom invited Eddie over for dinner?
Oh, yeah. He's been trying way too hard to get Eddie's endorsement.
Does he? Support Tom?
He preferred staying neutral.
One of his emails mentioned the archives. That's gotta be where our file is.
I hope they know if they get caught, they're in big trouble. Okay.
Please tell me you know what the code is.
To the highly confidential police archive?
Then, how am I supposed to open the door?
I spent hours playing next to this room. I'd see people go inside all the time. The keypad does this little tune. Dum-da-dee-doo.
Seriously?
Go on, try.
Nope.
You're pressing the wrong numbers.
Any idea?
Look closely. Some of the keys should be more worn than others.
Oh. Okay.
You're pressing the wrong numbers.
I know.
You're pressing the wrong numbers.
I know.
You're pressing the wrong numbers.
Done. Okay. Which one is that? This one? No. Okay. D. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Right.
Looks like they're finally going digital.
Oh, that's right. I remember Eddie complaining about this. They're gonna have to resort everything.
Great.
They've digitized their closed files, but only the ones before 1990.
Meaning?
Meaning our file is still somewhere in those boxes.
Perfect. A room of scattered case files and a half-done sorting system.
Yep. This is gonna be so fun for you. I'm gonna go keep a lookout.
What? Why do I have to be the one stuck with box duty?
Because if anyone sees me, I'll have a better excuse for being there. Reach out if you need anything. R68653. Look it up.
Look it up, she says. Okay. Nope. Not this one either. Where's the damn... No, that's not it. Nope.
Well...
Huh. What was that reference number again? 05 R68 653. Here we go. Looks like a step-by-step record of the investigation.
Okay.
Well?
So far, I'm not seeing anything we didn't know already. It does reference some other files and audio recordings, though.
You might be able to look those up on the computer. Even if our file hasn't been digitized yet, they may already have it in the appendix.
What computer? Yeah, you should probably put this back. Okay. That computer?
Alright, I'm in. You can search by keywords. What should I look for?
I don't know. Mary Ann Ronan? March 1st, 2005?
Okay.
Reference is 05 R62 766.
Hold on. I'm looking. Right here.
Not this one either.
What?
I have her autopsy report.
Okay.
She... God,
What is it?
she drowned. Stab wound was non-fatal.
What?
Okay.
There might be other references on the computer.
What's this? Oh. Right, yeah.
Here. Bingo. Okay, I need to check out 0501 COM EBR. Nope. Not this one. No, that's not it. Nope.
Well,
Not this one either.
Hold on. I'll find it. Is it on this one? Oh, here it is.
There. What the hell? Brown reported Marianne to Child Services.
what do you mean?
I'm looking at a fax receipt with Brown's name on it. Sent to the Office of Child Services with the subject, Ronan family.
What? There has to be more to this. Just keep looking.
Okay.
Shit. Eddie's coming up the stairs. What do I do? What do I do?
Stall him?
Stall him.
No shit, Sherlock.
Say I went for a smoke.
Do we keep looking? Not look at this.
Reference is 05 R68 MISC. Okay, here it is. Huh. Why is that here?
Okay.
Got something. Here.
Hmm?
Okay. I need to check out 2005 201 546. Here we go.
Okay. There it is.
Wait, what the hell? Tessa accused her of child neglect.
is in here?
Reference is 05R61-889.
That one? The one I've been trying to look at? Okay. Nothing for here. Okay. Oh, there's another safe.
Man, shouldn't police reports be straight and to the point?
Okay.
I need to get moving.
Shit. I'm sorry, Tyler. I couldn't stop him. He's coming your way.
Get out.
Uncle, we didn't mean to.
I'm not gonna repeat myself.
You're a goddamn hypocrite.
I said move it.
Hey! Get off me!
Rather spend the night here? Come on,
I said don't fucking touch me!
go on. And consider yourselves lucky you're family.
You're right. Family. And for Allison's sake, we should talk.
About what?
We saw our file. We know about social services. Why? Why did you turn your back on her? Why did Tessa?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We need to talk. The winter before your mother's death was hard. Delos Crossing was snowed in for months.
Mm-hmm.
Most roads were closed and plane supplies were scarce. Everyone was struggling.
Especially Marianne.
Yeah. She was always just scraping by. And that winter left nothing to scrape up. Even if locals had found time to help her. You know, I'm not sure your mother would have accepted.
You're saying Tessa reported our mother because she was having supply issues?
Tessa came to me because she was honestly concerned.
Right.
I was legally required to report Tessa's complaint, even if I didn't agree.
So you took her word for it and called child services.
Failure to provide adequate food, lack of appropriate supervision, inattention to a child's psychological care. Like it or not, she had a case.
What? It's bullshit!
Just following the law, then. Right.
Is that why you came over that day, before she died? You felt shitty, didn't you? That's why you broke procedure?
I had to warn her that it was happening and that it wasn't looking good. An assessment worker had been assigned and started doing background checks. What else was I supposed to do?
I thought always telling each other the truth was our #1 rule.
Still is, little moose.
And yet you still lied.
I didn't want you two putting yourselves through unnecessary hurt. But you're adults and that was your choice to make. I'm truly sorry.
Thank you, Uncle.
Just like that, huh? Must be nice to have a daughter who lets you off the hook that easy. Eddie, you keep trying to point your finger at Tessa, but you have to take responsibility for your part in our mother's death.
I've asked myself over and over for the past 10 years what I could have done different. I know I made a big mistake with you two here. And you've got every right to be angry. Being a father, well, it's a pretty tough job. I've tried my best. And I'd like to try my best with you too, Tyler, if you want it.
Oh no.
I'm open to getting there. But it's gonna take some time before we're a big, happy family.
I respect that. It's hard work rebuilding trust. But you've got a place here whenever you need it. Group hug?
No.
Absolutely not.
All right, I'm really gonna have to kick you out now.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Oh yeah, them as wicked as it gets. I'll see you both later. Tyler, what's up?
So, I saw the invoice from Fireweed.
When you were going through my stuff?
Right.
We don't have to talk about it.
Oh, actually, no. I'm not gonna let you tough guy your way out of this. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And going to Fireweed was everything. So, thank you. Okay?
Okay, Tyler. You're welcome.
Okay.
I feel like I owe you an apology.
Oh yeah, what for? Breaking and entering? Invasion of privacy?
Sorry. It was messed up.
Don't worry about it. Apology accepted. Just don't ever pull that shit again.
Well, see you around then?
You know where to find me.
Okay then.
Should we go? Well, that went better than I was afraid it would.
Where'd she go? Where did she go?
Hey, you know the drill.
Oh.
Chin up.
Yeah. Chin up, stand tall.
Oh, they can actually see.
I could use a beer. It's
Oh.
which means that by the time I drink one, it'll be afternoon. I can't be expected to enjoy my pulled pork sandwich without a cold one. Are we still on for lunch tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I'll text you.
Okay. Come on. What are you doing? Why does she look mad? Can we leave? Please?
Allison,
What?
you feel like shit.
How can you tell?
Because I feel like shit. What are we gonna do about Tessa?
Nothing.
What?
Look, we're not gonna do anything. That's enough, Tyler. Talk to Tessa? Why? What are you looking for? What are you expecting her to say?
I thought she loved us.
Really?
Chief Brown, is it true? Is she... Oh my
I'm not
God.
here.
Children,
Tessa. Tessa, you need to leave. Come on, kids.
everything is going to be all right, okay? You're going to be okay, I promise.
Go home. You can't be here right now.
What was that?
Oh, God.
Alright. Anyways.
Where is everybody?
Tessa's gotta be around somewhere.
I think I'm hearing something.
Well, at least we know the entire world didn't vanish. But given who is here, we can't count out the rapture quite yet. I need to take a breather. I'm gonna do a bit of shopping. You look for Tessa, okay?
On it.
Stopped to take a leak. Just as I was finishing up, what do I see? A big old bull moose
Oh
standing
man,
there.
I haven't had this cereal in forever.
I grabbed my .6 from the trunk and set my sights.
And you shot it?
Stripes candy?
Yes, sir.
Never heard of it.
You said you were in your...
Hey guys, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all.
Oh, hey, Tyler Ronan.
Huh. We keep bumping into each other, don't we? What were you guys talking about?
I don't think you'd be interested.
That was weird.
You two just can't stay away, huh?
Unfortunately. We're looking for Tessa again.
Well, she took off about half an hour ago. Sorry.
Okay.
Do you know if she'll be back soon?
I don't know if she's even coming back. No one tells me anything.
How about Tom? He busy?
He's been in the office all morning, so who knows? But it's Tom, so it's probably safe to interrupt him.
Okay. Let's go to the office then.
What do you mean? We've got enough signatures. It should have at least been enough to stall construction while we figure out our next move. Well, why don't we schedule a meeting with the Alaska Wildlife Foundation? Try to get their support. Look, Harold, I have to go. We can pick this up at the meeting. I should be on my way over soon.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, Tyler. Can I help you?
Hey, I hope this isn't a bad time, but is Tessa around today?
She had to step out for a family matter. This wouldn't be something I could help with. Would it?
Yeah, maybe, actually. We were over at the police station and we took a look at Marianne's case file.
Okay.
Tessa reported Marianne to social services. Did you know?
Vaguely. But I didn't get involved. I didn't think I really had anything to add.
You never thought to mention it?
Well, now, I'm not sure how a thing like that would have come up. And I didn't want to rub salt in any wounds.
Huh. How about when we were in the store yesterday asking about it point blank?
That was between you and Tessa. I try to stay out of other people's affairs.
Why did Tessa come to the police station that night?
She was looking for you two. To make sure you were okay. When she heard what happened, she was a mess.
How exactly did she hear about it so fast?
Can't remember who called, but you know how it is. No news travels faster than a
So
secret.
someone called her.
Everyone knew 5 minutes after Brown was on his way out.
Okay. Thank you.
Look, I'm sorry if you felt resistance from people around here.
To put it mildly.
Allison, you know this better than anybody. But your mother's death left a scar on this community. Now, I won't claim we went through anything close to what you did, but it was a cruel reminder of the limits of trust.
Well, if we want to get past the limits of trust, we all need to face what happened, which means being completely honest about it.
We all want to find peace, kids. It's just harder for some people to talk about the past. Now, you let me know if you have any other questions, okay?
Hey,
Yes?
you said I should remind you not to be late for your meeting, so don't be late.
Yep. I'll be on my way in a minute. So, kids, was there anything else you two wanted to talk to me about?
Did you ever hear any rumors about our mother? Like, who her father might have been?
I'm not exactly a rumor monger. Your mother was close to a few men, but whether they were your father, I couldn't say. But look, oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I really have to go. Michael, could you finish up the storage room and then just close up?
Yeah, sure thing, boss man.
See you later.
You two want to help a brother out, spend the afternoon here working for free?
Why not? We came here to talk to Tessa, and she's not here.
She's at the cemetery, visiting her parents.
Oh.
Hey, tell you what. Why don't you guys help me close the store, and then we can drive over together? I've been meaning to pay my uncle a visit.
Can't we just wait for her to come back here? I'm not really excited about going there.
Allison, we don't have to visit her grave.
I'm gonna start working in the storage room. Tyler, join me when you're done.
Sure thing. Just give me a sec.
Hi.
Where'd that question about our father come from?
I've just been thinking about who he might be. And if he knows anything that could help us figure this shit out.
Why? He wasn't a part of our lives. Besides, Marianne always said we never had a father.
Well, her name might have been Mary, but I don't think she was a likely candidate for Immaculate Conception.
Okay. here?
Alright, I already counted there, but I just need you to double check a few things. It's not complicated.
I've got this in the bag.
Oh yeah? Because you're just that good, huh?
I mean, it's just counting stuff on a shelf, right?
Yeah, let's start with an easy one. Alright. Go to the back of the room and tell me how many cans of Molto Bene brand tomato sauce we have left.
Aye aye. Is that the mangy muskrat?
Okay, it is. So what am I doing? Okay. I heard back of the room.
I wonder what's in that box. No, that's not what Michael wanted. No, that's not it.
Okay, no, okay.
Why am I standing here looking at this? No, that's not it. I wonder what's in that box.
No.
We could use some of that at the house. Maybe I should pick up some for Allison? Why am I standing here looking at this?
I don't know what I'm actually supposed to do. Because I wasn't listening. This?
Hold on. Let me count this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
There's 14 cans of Malta Bene tomato sauce.
Okay. Sounds about right.
Man, I'm so good at this.
That was easy. I need you to count the bottles of bleach for me.
Okay.
On it.
And I think that's over here. Nope. Okay, are these bottles bleached too, or no? Because if not, there's 6.
6?
Alright. Not bad, Tyler. Not bad.
Careful. They might give me your job.
Oh, you can have it.
What's next?
Come here and help me with this.
What's up?
What's up?
I need your opinion on this masterpiece.
Is that supposed to be me?
Yeah, come on. Look at the hair. Nailed it, right?
Amazing.
Honestly, it's beautiful.
Hey, don't make fun of me.
I'm not. Oh, maybe a little bit, but I like it. For real.
Well, it helps to have a good model.
So, this is what you're up to while I was out there doing your work?
What can I say? I'm a multitasker.
Hey, multitasker, I think you made a mistake here. Total amount should be 36.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
What? I just don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm off my game today.
Okay.
Alright, anything else you wanted me to check?
Yep, one last thing, and then we should be free from this purgatory.
Hit me.
Can you count how many plushies we have in that box over there?
Okay.
What box? Wait, what box?
Why am I standing here looking at this? No, that's not it.
I don't know what box he meant. Oh, here.
So,
How am I supposed to count this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You've got about 11 left in that box. Did I get it wrong? Michael? Ouch, what the fuck?
Hey, sorry. It was just too tempting. Lesson number 1 in the ancient art of inventory. Never let your guard down.
You have no idea what you just started. First one with 3 confirmed hits wins. Cool?
Oh, damn it. Oh, right in the face. Oh, come on. Is that all you got, Ronan?
Just you wait. I've got a strategy.
Oh, yeah? We'll see.
Gotcha.
Okay.
One more hit and you're out. Prepare to feel my wrath.
God, you're corny.
So, is this a typical workday for you?
Nah, I usually don't have such good-looking company back here.
Oh, so I'm good-looking company, huh?
Yeah, well, don't let it get to your head. I'm still destroying you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, man, you're good.
I told you not to doubt the golden arm.
Well, we'll never make that mistake again. Okay, I'll need to finish this inventory thing real quick. Your sister's probably done already. Here, let's hit the bitch's grotto.
The what?
Fancy name for the couch where Allison and I sit during breaks.
Ah, alright, cool. Let me see what you've done with the place.
Oh, hey, see that container? That's for you.
Huh?
It's the trout I caught yesterday at the buzzard hole. Grilled it up with my world-renowned marinade.
That's actually super thoughtful. Thank you.
You sound surprised.
No, sorry. I'm just not used to people randomly doing nice things for me.
Oh, we'll have to fix that.
Can I take it? What's this?
Is that a picture of a priest with little hearts?
Yeah, that's the hot priest who hosts Bible study with Tessa. For the record, that was Allison's doing. She had a crush on him for ages. But he is very, very hot.
Shit, yeah. I remember him from when we were kids. That's Father Batista.
Yeah, he's got that silver fox thing going on now, see?
Yeah, yep, I see it. I'm surprised Tessa let you hang this up.
Yeah, she hates it. But as long as I don't promote my lifestyle in front of the customers, she doesn't say anything.
Man, no way. You like Duplex Duo too?
Yeah, Allison got me into him. We were supposed to go to his show in Juneau a few months ago.
And what happened?
You ever heard of moon rocks? We took 2 hits before going to the show and that was it. Our feet couldn't find the floor. Not our finest hour. And I'm done. I gotta tell you, it's so weird to finally meet the other Ronan.
You mean the OG Ronan? I was born first, you know.
Is that so? Thought Allison said she was.
Well, our mother never actually told us, but it was me. So, why is it so weird to meet me?
Because I just heard Allison tell your story so many times. She told me everything about you.
Oh.
fireweed, your transition. I hope that's okay, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. She asked me first.
Yeah, figures. That lady is thorough and she loves you like crazy.
I know. So, yeah, you were probably the first person to know about it other than Allison.
I'm glad he trusted me. And it's great to finally get to know you in the flesh. You're pretty alright.
But you're not too bad yourself.
I try not to be, especially around guys I'm trying to impress. So I wasn't blowing smoke when I said you should move to Juneau with us.
I know.
I've got a community there. Could be yours too.
Fitting in. There's a concept.
You have no idea how life-saving a chosen family can be. It pulled me out of the dark more times than I can count.
I hear you. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Shoot.
Why do you care so much if I move to Juneau?
Look, like I said, I want to get to know you.
Because I'm just that fascinating, huh?
Honestly, yeah. I think you might be one of a kind, Tyler Ronan.
Well, golly gee, Michael. I think you're swell too. You're the cat's pajamas.
Shut up. I've got way better compliments than that. But I can't open with my best, right?
It's cool. So, I'll get more of those if I get to know you better?
For sure. If that's something you'd be interested in.
I might be. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I've been standing at that counter for an hour waiting for you two dum-dums to come back. Are you guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm. I think we've done about as much damage as we can back here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Alright. So now, off to see Tessa, I guess.
Here we are.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
You look pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries. Especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
We should not have him. What is this? Can I go down this way?
Hey, graves are back that way.
Nope. No, I cannot.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No. I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Here we go.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No. It's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Oh, they actually make footprints.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave. Just to make sure that...
Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo...
No dice.
Hmm? I'm gonna assume it's this one.
Look, there's Michael.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
No.
Do we really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So... I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Do you remember where she is?
No. And for what it's worth, I remember staring at the...
Allison, please.
I'm not
I know I'm
going.
cutting them off by accident.
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time?
What's this?
Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth.
You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
And then I took Jaina ice skating on Wednesday. I wish you could have seen her. She took off. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
I'm sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No harm done. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Vecchi store, Allison, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K, right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
Sorry. We have to get going.
Don't apologize. It was nice talking to you.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
Do you know each other?
Welcome to Delos Crossing, where even the beavers have to shop at the Becky's.
Let's just check over here.
Ty.
This is it.
Well, then let's go over here first.
Yeah. God. No, I want to see your grave before we go. No, I want to see your grave before we go.
Fine. Which one is it? No. No.
Not this one. Still not the one.
Is it this one? I'm assuming not. Oh, there it is.
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What? Broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her, and the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
No.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
Typical. Running away when things get tough. I don't buy that Marianne pushed you away. You turned your back on her. And now you're making excuses. Like always, you destroyed our family. You don't even have the decency to admit it.
I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
You went through a very challenging time, and anyone could come out on the other side confused. There's help available out there, if you'll take it.
Keep your help.
So that's it then. We're done because I believe something different than you?
No, it's because you don't believe in me.
I see. Then I guess there's nothing more to say. You two really are her children.
What?
Hey, I know that was hard, but you did the right thing. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Well, if you feel like saying I told you so, now's the time. Everyone in our lives back then, none of them really gave a shit about us. Sorry, I didn't mean...
It's okay. I mean, we had to force the truth out of Eddie, too. But at least he took care of us.
I get now why you're so pumped to go to Juneau. You know, a part of me really thought I'd come here and everything would be exactly the same. Ignorance is bliss, right?
You can say that again. Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. My goal's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
You were just dealing with what happened the way that you needed to, alright? As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. Still feels like there's something missing.
Yeah.
Right?
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind.
I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
I'm gonna fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Shit. Allison.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
Wait, it's on fire? Okay. What the heck? Who's that?
Tyler, are you alright?
Allison, barn.
Stay there. I got it.
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
Why would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out. Huh. At least you were spared.
The moon hag.
Well,
I
at
might
least
have
he
found
left us the
something.
junker.
What's up? Okay.
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that?
I feel like you could just pry that up, though.
None of the valuable stuff's missing.
In here?
Asshole even dumped the drawers.
Oh, crowbar.
Guess we know how he made the hole.
God.
Step back.
I'll be fine.
What's in the box?
Well, I only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it.
3 digits. Any ideas?
Marianne was never really a numbers kind of person.
What, this?
the same symbol.
The secret keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
This? I've not read this one yet. I've not read this one yet either. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. 1, I think. 3, I did see that one. 0. 130. Okay. 1, 3, 0.
That did it.
Okay.
Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be. Fuck. That's rough. This guy tried to push Marianne to get an abortion, even though she wanted to keep us.
Okay. That's it?
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. Box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
And a decade later, some guy comes along, trashes the barn, and tries to destroy the box.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep. That guy had an affair with Marianne, and he just tried to torch the evidence.
He must have heard we were clearing out the house. He was worried we'd find it.
You know, I can't shake the feeling I've seen him here before.
What are we doing?
Why are we seeing this? I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something felt different. I need to see the rest.
But you know what happens down there.
That's the thing. I'm not sure I do.
All right, let's go.
Oh, right here.
The Mad Hunter.
Mad Hunter.
Wait, there was someone here that night? In
Yeah.
the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see?
Is there someone over there?
The Mad Hunter.
He was reaching.
No. That was the Mad Hunter.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, I thought I saw the Mad Hunter in the woods, but I guess it was just some asshole. Some asshole who just fucking stood there and watched while our mother chased me with a shotgun.
Do you think it was the same guy?
Maybe. I mean, it had to be him, right? They were wearing the same fishing gear.
Yeah, unless everyone who wants to mess with us is coordinating outfits.
And wait, he was here once before, wasn't he? A few days before Marianne died?
Maybe?
Hold on. Do you feel that? Trail ends here.
It looks like he jumped into the gully. Tyler, not there.
Our mother fought with someone on the dock. About us. We need to know if it was the same guy.
But what if it's not that memory? What if it's... I can't go through that again.
We have to take that chance.
But do we really? I mean, someone just tried to burn our barn down.
Yeah, and that means we've got to be close to something.
I'm not going on that dock.
Just
I don't really
want
to guilt trip her.
Please.
There's always just one more. Every time it seems like we're done with this, something new pops up.
What if this is the only chance to figure out who our father is?
Then we go on living our lives without him, just like we always have.
Come on, we need to know the truth. For her.
What if I don't want to know the truth, huh? Did you ever consider that? No. You just push and push and...
You have to take responsibility for your part in Marianne's death.
What? How can you say that to me?
I didn't. But I did, right? Earlier, to Eddie. But I swear I didn't just say that to you.
So we can't even trust our own voices now?
God, I don't know. Allison.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Hmm. Come on. Allison.
We can do it. Don't let go.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
I told you that would happen.
We almost had it, though. That was us watching Marianne fight with that guy. Try to focus on him, all right? Don't think about anything else.
I'll try.
Come on. Come on.
So you're here to make sure I've been keeping my mouth shut? I don't owe you anything.
You've been a little all over the place lately.
All over the place? I've just been trying to survive. If you want to make sure I don't get desperate, you could help us out. Lend me some money.
What happened? Why did it stop?
I can't, Tyler.
What?
But we were so damn close.
What's up with her?
I'm sorry. But I'm done.
What?
That's it? You're just giving up, just like that. You can't do this. We owe her.
Marianne is gone, Tyler. And nothing we do is gonna change that.
Don't go, please. You can't keep running from this alley, or it's only gonna get worse.
Okay.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
There's no money.
I've never asked you for anything, but right now they need you.
It's not gonna happen.
I've got everything I need to nail your ass in that barn.
And just what do you think happens after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if those kids have a father, you really think there's a court out there that'll let you keep them?
No! You have no claim to my children. Get the hell off my property, now! If you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Allison?
What's going on?
I'm going to kill you. No. No, no. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
Okay. That's the end of chapter 2. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, I couldn't actually forgive her. Especially not after what she said to Tyler. Okay. Okay, yep. Alright. That's the end of chapter 2. Yeah. One moment. Okay. Alright. So, that's the end of that. I'll probably... I don't really know when I'll play the last chapter of this, because there are 3. Probably sometime this week, but we'll see. I do have plans for other games I want to play right now, though. We will finish this, though. We will finish this. Yeah. That's it for me. I am going to probably head off. Yeah. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but maybe.